Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, YouTube. This is my reaction video. Copyright disclaimer is in my description box and it's also at the top of the screen. Um Everything from this point on is allegedly fair use and for educational and entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything is allegedly my thoughts and my opinions, and the copyright disclaimer is in my description box. So, now, we've been seeing, what's been going on for the last few days at the $1 million worth of game with the Prince family. And he said what he said about Offset, and they said Offset fought Quavo at the Grammys. Then, Offset responded back and was, he said what he said. And then here comes um Senior come back, making a long speech and said some more stuff. Now, y'all, I'm a whole woman out here and I can read between the lines. And what he said in that last speech is not a good look. Okay. He studied threatening this man on the internet. He is, threatening Offset on this internet to the whole world, pushing his weight around to the whole world. But let me tell y'all what I think was really going on. Now, back in August of 2022, y'all know um, Offset, he was suing P in quality control over his rights to his own music. It wasn't the rights to what he had with the group Migos. He had his own solo thing going on. And as he, I guess him and P and quality control came to agreement. He paid a whole bunch of money for his solo career or whatever, what I'm reading, you know, and it was a go. He can make his own money off his own stuff. Now the money that he make that's getting made off all three of them, yeah, quality control and Pierre, whoever he is, they, get that money, They the ones get that money. But Offset wanted his own separate bag. So that's why he, wanted to go solo. That's why he wanted to go solo and do his own thing. He wanted to make his own money. He didn't want to have to share that with nobody else. Okay, which he have a right to do. But this record label didn't want that. They said, basically, we own you. That's what they telling him. We own you. We own that too. You know. So yeah, Offset back in, August of last year, 2022, you know, he went on and, about to sue these folks. So, you know, I guess the case was coming out good or whatever. But put two and two together. So August of 2022, Offset's suing the record label. And you got Senior over here. Now these is homeboys, so he gotta feel like he gotta take up for his homeboys. This is what my thoughts, my opinion. So he feels some type of way because I don't know if he, dipping his hand in the mix or whatever. Is he getting some of that money from quality control? I don't know. I don't know. But it's kind of strange, Offset does that in August of 22, and then October 31st of 22, Takeoff get murdered. Takeoff get murdered. You know that's come on now. And then he said in that interview, he didn't know nothing about it. He was in the bed asleep. First of all, he shared the same birthday as Jazz. October 31st is Jazz's birthday and also Senior's birthday. Let that sink in. Okay? So right after that, um January 31st of this year, you got, Offset being sued by uh quality control. What? The hit or takeoff didn't go right. Y'all can't collect that money to him, allegedly. So they turn around and they, try to sue Offset in January of this year. So it now is, with this going on, now I'm thinking Offset probably feels some type of way. Is that, this is the reason what happened to his brother, cousin, brother. I don't know who, take off, but his blood, you know, that's why he feeling some type of way. Because if he goes to sue these people in August of 22 or whatever, I don't know, August or whatever, that's what it say on the internet. It was August 22. His blood died at day party in Houston on Halloween of 2022. And the people at the record label is real cool with Senior. Then turn around this year, January, the record label goes and try to sue Offset. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. Because it's not making sense. Well, it make a lot of sense to me, but I don't know about y'all. But it make a lot of sense to me. Okay? I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Um, so even if him and Quavo did get into it at the Grammys, backstage or whatever, so what? They blood. That's none of our business. Family get into it all the time. Family get into it all the time. Maybe they need to get into it. Maybe they needed that, you know, because there was a lot of tension there anyway. Maybe they needed that to get past whatever they got going on. Sometimes you got to mind your own damn business now. Uh, but this another thing I want to talk about is that my family is not GD. Well, one of them is. I ain't gonna lie, she is. She rep it hard too. But a lot of people in my family are corner hustlers. Okay, they are four corner hustlers. But what I'm saying is, growing up, you know, in Chicago, I grew up around gangster disciples. They never looked at us different or none of that because my family was part of this gang and their family was part of this gang. They treated, they treated us like family. They treated us like family. Then you got, you know, just hold on, y'all. Let me let y'all listen to this under the Fair Use Act because I got something to say about this. You know, I got something to really say about this because this don't make no sense. Because first you send off a threat on TV, then you turned around and um, made a whole speech sounding like Dr. Martin Luther King in that speech saying all this stuff, telling all their business and telling their business or whatever, which they did say you lied about, but that don't make no sense. And he's supposed to be gangster, but trying to do damage control. This is the same thing. This is the exact same thing they did to Megan Thee Stallion. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Go back and look at it. Go back and look at it. But she fought. She fought hard as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Her lawyers fought and got out that contract. Well, I don't know if she got out or not because he said on $1 million worth of game, we own Megan and somebody else owned Finesse, you know, and that goes back to Malcolm X speech when he talked about how Massa get these Negroes and put them in position and they become the house Negro. Then they go out and get the field Negro. And then the field Negro goes out on a hunt for the little Negroes like myself. This is what's going on in the rap game. I don't care what nobody say. This is what's happening. They are the house Negroes. Then you got the field Negroes. He sat up here on live TV and said, yeah, my homeboy P or whatever owns Megan. What? Then this other person owns Finesse 2 times. What? Like they some damn slaves or something. Like we own y'all. Don't nobody own y'all but God. Don't nobody own nobody but God. He got the last say so. He got the last say so. But yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to find that one he just did. Cause that was just like kind of crazy to me. Okay, that's just in hold on, y'all. All right, I got it. Copyright disclaimer, fair use, YouTube. Being a fake motherfucker disease. He want to play victim now, but he was a volunteer when he spoke threats about me and my family name in his mouth about what he gonna do. Why you didn't call me to talk is the twist he want to use. Tell lies in your woman here, nigga. I don't have time to listen to weak shit. Now you want to fake in front of a camera, trying to hide behind Takeoff mother when I've shown nothing but respect for her and family. See, boy, you acting like you a part of a family that don't really fuck with you because you a snake. Now you don't know me from a can of paint. Let me see if I can refresh your memory. Remember we talked when you got your ass whooped in Atlanta? You forgot? Remember when you called up on me and I came to LA and met with you because you was nervous about your wife performing because she had them issues about using the word flu? You forgot? Remember when you and Sauce Walker was beefing and you wanted me to stamp that bullshit? You forgot that too? I can go on, but I think you remember now. See, this is the reason I say blood make you kin and loyalty make you family, because of motherfuckers like you that have stuck a knife in the back of the ones you call your brother. Explain. Since you're a real ass nigga, explain to the people the real reason why you weren't on that stage at the Grammys with Quavo, who you call your brother, for the tribute. You ain't man enough to do that because you what we call a tender dick nigga. Takeoff, Quavo, and the family wasn't fucking with you for a while before his passing, and still don't fuck with you because you a rattlesnake nigga. Quavo been letting you make it because he got a good heart. There's consequences when you fuck with me. I don't have no heart for no snake, and I'll give you what you ask for. And by the way, I don't think I'm no John Gotti. That ain't who I look up to. It's no secret who my OG is. The flag you perpetrate with. Homie, you better go do what you do best. Write some rhymes and quit playing gangster. I don't want no trouble. Peace. All right. Y'all heard what this man just said. You know, y'all heard what he just said. My problem come in that is that, you know, when he told this man, you know who my OG is. We all know who he talking about. We all know who he talking about. You know who my OG is, the same rag that you repping. Now, for the love of me, this man is trying to get out of prison. Okay? Now, why would you go and say your OG is the same flag that you repping? Well, his OG, which he talking about Hoover. Why would you say that? And he trying to get out of jail. Don't you know that, they probably recorded that? Uh, the damn prison people, the police, whatever, whoever, them lawyers and all that that's trying to keep them in there, the government probably recorded what you said and probably used that against this man trying to get up out of jail. And like I said, I am not no GD, but I grew up around these folks. Okay? I don't gang bang, but I grew up around these people. And he's in jail for, supposedly um some about, somebody got murdered, or even though he didn't pull a trigger, somebody else did. But somehow the person that pulled the damn trigger is out free while he's still in there. And you on the internet talking about this is who you look up to, your OG. What you just said can possibly harm him for not getting out of jail, for not getting out of prison. They will use those words against him because of you. Now, me personally, coming from Chicago, I think Hoover needs to get up out of there. I understand, what he did, whatever, all this stuff. But I'm going to tell you, he's a powerful man. With the stuff that's going on right now today with these youths, even though I seen a whole bunch of people saying, "Oh, well, he ain't gonna be able to change these kids. He ain't gonna be able to do that." How the hell y'all know? If this man had the power to bring whites, blacks, and Mexicans all together, what y'all think he's gonna do when he get touched down on these streets? Ain't nobody talking about that. He had the power to get blacks, whites, and Mexicans to come together as one. And for real, I think that's probably why they don't want to let him up out of there. Because if he touched down on these streets, they know it's going to be a problem. Because then you're going to see people everywhere in the hood, all over the place, all around the world, coming together as one. But you set up here because you going back and forth with Offset, probably just jeopardize what he got going on. So now I believe what WAC 100 said, that you probably want Hoover to stay in prison, allegedly. Because if you was fighting to get him out, as you say, that right there, well, you want to say that in that damn Dr. Martin Luther King speech. You know who I look up to. You know who my OG is. The same flag you rep it. You want to say it there. You could have said everything else, but that right there, you shouldn't never say it. You shouldn't have said that. You, senior, I'm talking to you. You know why they don't want Hoover out here. I know why. Everybody know why they don't want him out here. Because he has the fucking power. We saw it. He had blacks, he had whites, and he had Mexicans all coming together as one. They didn't see no color. They didn't see no damn color. But to me, it looked like you taking a persona and trying to walk in his footsteps, trying to be him, and you doing a horrible job. Because what you're doing is you dividing people because of the damn money. Money is the root of all evil. Money is the root of all evil. You so wrong. You wrong. You wrong. You just so wrong. We liked you better when your mouth was closed and you ain't said nothing. We liked you better. To me, it look like you taking up for Junior. You taking up for Junior. Yeah, you supposed to because that's your son. But you need to sit down with your son and tell your son, G63, the reason my SOS flag up. I don't know what that mean. I don't know, sweetie. I'm sorry, but I don't know. But that what he said just made me mad. You know, you need to talk to Junior. Cause Junior out here acting like he gangster. And he's soft as a damn grape. He's soft. You know he's soft. We all know he's soft. Look how Tommy treated him while he was taking her to the airport. She treated him like he was a straight goofy. You're wrong. You're wrong. Then your son get up there and then throw Lil Boosie under the bus, talking about some. We was at Duke. We was at Boosie party. That happened to Duke the jeweler when Boosie at the Boosie concert. Just dry snitching all over the damn place. Offset and Cardi, do not respond back. Do not say not another word. Don't say nothing. Nothing else. Nothing else. What he's doing is basically, let me tell you something. God is revealing. He's pulling, y'all know what Future say? Mask off. Fuck it, mask off. He's pulling that mask off of seeing your face. This is who he really is. All those speeches and, all that stuff that he be saying is gone out the window. He need to go re-listen to his speech, all his speeches that he was trying to throw off on us, and learn something from it. Seriously. Then you turn around and give Gilly that damn paperwork for him to read because you know damn well you couldn't read that on that internet. So you basically gave it to Gilly so Gilly can read it. You knew exactly what you was doing. You knew exactly what you was doing. But for the love of me, you only brought Migo Benz, Willie Bland paperwork. Where is the paperwork that says you got to stay away from Mike Prince, you got to stay away from Jazz Prince, you got to stay. Where's the paperwork with y'all names in there? Why y'all ain't bring that and let Gilly read that off? Why y'all ain't bring that? Why y'all bring half-ass paperwork? Why y'all ain't bring it all? Y'all only brought Migo Benz paperwork because y'all want to put out to the world into Atlanta that Migo Benz is a rat, is a snitch. So something can happen to this man. Migo Benz did what he's supposed to do, and I'm going to keep saying it. He's supposed to haul ass up out of Houston and go back to Atlanta. Because if he didn't, he would have died. Pretty much. Allegedly. But like I said, mask off. Fuck it, mask off. This is who this man really is. Y'all talking about open murders, open cases, open just talking. Just keep on talking. Talk, 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 talk. and talking yourself right into a damn RICO, allegedly. Then y'all campaigning to get Hoover up out of prison. Y'all campaigning to get this man up out of prison. But then you making threats up under his name. That's my OG. You know who my OG is. You know who I look up to. The same flag you repping. How in the fuck is that going to help this man get up out of prison? We tired of seeing, these babies dying. These little black boys and girls dying. Innocent babies dying. We tired of seeing that shit. Now, if we have a person like him, because we don't have the Black Panther Party no more. They destroyed that. If we have him out here, the person that can have the power to bring whites, Mexicans, and blacks together, we need that shit. Don't mention his name no more. And we, as the people, stand on that. Leave him out of it. Outside and Cardi, don't say another word, because this man is he's delusional, allegedly. And his son, I believe, is the one who did that, allegedly. I don't care. And that's who he taking up for. Then they mad because Offset ain't going for it because he is not finna get him money. He's not gonna let them extort him out of money from his solo projects, his solo career. So he fighting for that, as he should. They can get the money off all three of them, but his solo stuff, no. He ain't no damn slave. Y'all did the same stuff to Megan. What is wrong with y'all? And then this Black History Month, for the love of me, the shortest month we get out the whole damn year. And y'all just up here with this bullshit. Like I said, mask off. Fuck it, mask off. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and support the channel. Much love, y'all.